At Cwebe village were disrupted by community unrest. The weather also causing a bit of problems in a few areas, but today the counting has started. So let's get a sense of how things are panning out on the ground. Zimkhita Macingwane is standing by. Zimkhita, I know it's chilly out there, but nonetheless, I'm sure a lot of people very excited to see what the results and the counting is looking at in the Eastern Cape. You're in Mthatha. Talk to us. Good morning.
A very good morning, Leanne, and a warm welcome to the Eastern Cape. The Eastern Cape has been the stronghold of the African National Congress since the first democratic elections, and we have seen a number of parties making inroads in different elections. We saw the Congress of the People after its birth making inroads here in the Eastern Cape. We also saw in 2014 parties like the IFP, the NFP coming here, campaigning here, but the numbers after the results were saying something completely different. We're seeing the ANC still leading here in the Eastern Cape, but now I know a lot of people are not really interested about the history of the different political parties since the inception of democracy. People want to know how the results are trickling in after that vote, which was much anticipated, that took place yesterday. And as we have here in the Eastern Cape, more than 25% of those voting districts being declared here in the Eastern Cape, and we see that the ANC is now standing around 69%, with the DA following at 17% and the EFF around 6%. So that is how things are here in the Eastern Cape, but with only 25% of the voting districts declared. But what I can tell you, Leanne, after 9 o'clock, when the voting stations were closed here in Ntabankulu, we saw ANC members gathering together at Nelson Mandela Drive, hootering their cars, singing on the streets, somewhat celebrating. But I don't know whether it's not too early for them to celebrate, because it's only 25% of those results. So things might change as we get more of those results coming in. But now we're just going to speak to some of the people who took the time to actually go out to voting stations yesterday. I'm joined by a young lady now who is one of the people who made their mark. You said Exe yesterday, this is your voice, and you went out there to vote. Uvotela ntoni kanye kanye ungumuntu omtsha ontsundu apha eMzantsi Afrika?
Molweni babukeli, ndinguncumisa apha eMthatha. Ukuba betya ngokwam bendirhalela utshintsho. Into endivotisayo kakhulu ngamandla lutshintsho. Thina abantu batsha apha eMthatha siyabethakala kakhulu. I-development inqabile apha kweli cala lethu laseMthatha, and wesi ANC ewe party ewinayo siyavuma into yoba iwine, but okusalayo siyabethakala thina lutsha. Uba betya ngokwam mna bendizawucela i-ANC if iwinile, because kusabala, if iwinile ike iyenze ngakumbi, like indlela zethu azikho right. Wethi ngoku sivuke engangelizwe, namhlanje kungekho manzi, iinkukhu mazayeka uthathwa, inintsi nje into esikhalazelayo, but ke ANC ingase ke kule minyaka imingaka iphetheyo isincedise nathi ke sizama utshintsha.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. She's basically saying that she is staying at Ngangelizwe, and as the results trickle in, she's hoping that if the ANC emerges victorious after 100% of the votes have been declared, she hopes that it's really going to implement change to these areas. We are seeing a number of other people coming forth. I think you also want to say something. Did you vote yesterday? And if you did vote, how do you want to see things changing after the elections? Funa ntoni emva koba kuvotiwe? Takubambela.
Molweni sisi. Nasi senqonela bangangaba ke ukutshintsha nje indlela lesisebenza ngake sisebenze ngokubalulekileyo apha eSouth Africa, singabe ngasiyacinezeleleka. Inkunkuma zithathwa kwendawo esihlala kuzo, amanzi emka yonke iveki yakwazi ukuphela, amanzi engekho tu emsebenzini wakhange uhlambe usulile qha, kodwa amanzi uyavota ANC kodwa ihamba phambili, akho nto yenzayo sisi. lilwe kodwa ke ndimake ndivele nam.
Okay, thank you so much. Another young person here saying that if the ANC wins these elections, they want to see change that is going to benefit young people of this area. He's saying that there is with the water supply in their areas, it's not regular, so they want those things to change. Well, that's all we have time for now. We'll continue updating you as those results continue to come in. For now, let's go to an ad break.